gotta escape. Dip off in a race, you come to the crib and get stopped at the gate.
Man. What's up? What's up, y'all? Today is Sunday, and it's been rough, y'all. And the thing is, man, I don't like coming to you guys with a lot of negative videos. That's why I took a good break, for those months, because it was just so rough, and it just like, man, to come on here, like I'm the type of person that come on here and pick you guys up and motivate you guys. So if I ain't just got nothing really exciting to say, I'd rather just, take a step back, get myself together, get my family together, and come back stronger and harder than ever, right? A couple days ago, I said, man, look, it's just a little hiccup. I ain't gonna get on here and tell these guys about this. It's like, just life happens, bro. Life happens, man. So it just like, fix it and keep moving on. Wednesday, I went and picked up a load, right? Down there to Nearest, right? Y'all know my pipe loads I usually get. Right next to, them videos I was doing, picking up the steel. So right next door, I was getting a pipe. When I was getting a pipe, I was talking about the door next door, getting the steel. Had a load going up to North Dakota for $5,500. This week alone, man. I did $4,400. It was like 7 times 6 is $4,200, right? I did 6 of those local runs. I'm talking about bam, bam, bam. $700 a pop. I did 6 of them within like 3 days. Good. I'm talking. Then I got my North Dakota run. I said boom, boom, boom. It's solid. I told my wife, I said, man, we about to have, like a $10,000 a week. Like, we haven't had one of those in a while, man. It usually hovers around $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? After freaking fuel and stuff like that, I probably spend about $1,500 to $2,000 a week on fuel. So it just depends on how far I go, how hard I'm working, right? I'm telling my wife, I'm happy. You get what I'm saying? I'm super happy, man. Thursday, probably about a good 6 to 7 miles away from here. I'm up here in Missouri, right? 2 hours north of St. Louis. I got loaded Thursday night at like 10:30. Well, actually, it took them a long time to get. Well, it took them an hour to get me loaded. Then it took a long time for them to give me my paperwork. Got loaded Wednesday night around about 11:30 at night. Then they took so long to get my paperwork, I ended up staying at the shipper until like 7, 8 o'clock that morning, right? So I got my paperwork, went down the road, got up here to St. Louis, man. 2 hours past St. Louis, like roughly about 10 miles from here, right? Next thing you know, I'm coming up and down the hills, and as I'm going up the hill, a lot of guys know that your fan comes on when you're going up a hill, when you got a load like 45, 47,000, even 35,000. When you're going up a hill, man, it's just like, it's a little rough on your truck, right? So I'm going up this hill, man, and my fans come on. I said, okay, once I get over the hill, I'm gonna be solid. My fans it's gonna cool down my radiator, it's gonna cool down the truck, go back to normal. Never went back to normal. So instead of just driving all hard, I put the truck in neutral and I just coasted up and down the hills, right? So about 5 to 6 miles later, I'm at a truck stop. The fans are still going on high. I said, dang, something ain't right. I stopped at a freaking truck stop right down the road, probably about a mile down the road. And I'm like, dang it. Lift up my hood. My coolant hose done bust. They say it's a quick connect on your passenger side in the 579. It's also in the Freightliners as well. It's a quick connect. You got 2 of them. On the passenger side towards the back, right? The right rear of the motor. It's a quick connect. They say the plastic is always breaking, right? So I see it bust. I said, dang it, man. I'm in here. This is where I'm located, y'all. Palmyra, Missouri. I think the Palmyra, Missouri, had some awesome guys stop. You know, I'm talking about at one point it was 4 or 5 truck drivers trying to help me fix my truck because at this point, you know, I had been there for a few days. But I called the closest Peterbilt is 20 miles away in Quincy, Missouri, right? I called up there, man. They telling me to fix this issue. They'll have to charge like a few $100s to put some quick connects on, right? I said, okay, I'm gonna do it myself. Just bring it to me or whatever. Then a lot of people trying to charge me a whole lot of money to even take me up there to get the quick connects or even to bring it down. So I end up, it was some guys that worked there. I'm talking about super nice guys, man. They end up helping me out, charged me $50 to bring it. One guy charged me $150. It was just like with the parts though. So actually he didn't charge me that much. I gave it to him, the $150, because a lot of people's gonna charge me a lot more. Put the quick connects on. Next thing I know, crank the truck back up after I cut it off. And it was kind of rough to even cut back on. But it ended up cutting back on. And next thing I know, I filled it back up with water because I didn't know if it was going to leak or not. I was going to drain it once I was done, right? Next thing you know, it's leaking out the front of the motor. I contact my Peterbilt mechanic. He said, man, that looked like the freaking water pump gone. I said, you lying to me. He said, yeah. Alright, this is what I'm dealing with, big dog. I'm in the parking lot, man. In the freaking parking lot. Had to take off this part, tighten it. Gotta put it back there. Then I just took out the water pump. Right there, man. So, took out the water pump. Water coolant filter. And I'm finna had to take out the belt. I'm gonna try to get it there, man. Water pump is like $1,000, bro. $1,000 freaking dollars. Called them. They said $1,600. It's like over $1,600 to come down here and fix the Peterbilt. I'm looking at it like, dude, do I really want to fix a truck in a truck parking lot? Do I really want to do that? I'm telling y'all, it's been so rough. It's like money is low, so it's like I gotta do what I gotta do. We being honest here, right? Money is low. I got a lot of bills back at home. I'm trying to, get my nest egg back up to where it was. It's been rough, y'all. But I've been running. So it's like, I've been staying consistent. I've been able to pay the bills good, give my wife a little money, make sure my baby's good. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Speaking of my babies, man. My baby turns 1 in 3 days. 3 days, I'm 6 hours away from the house, okay? Y'all know the reason I'm doing this video. I ain't gonna put it in the title. I'ma just, I don't know. I might put it in the title. Broke down, or I don't know, man. I don't know. But once I got done, replacing the water pump, putting a new one on, it literally took me about 30 minutes. And it really took that long because the belt, the tensioner was so hard to get off, right? Fast forward. Put the water pump on, tried to crank it. Wouldn't crank. This the second day. My batteries then ran down. I don't know what been going on with my truck. After about the third day, my batteries was real low and it barely want to crank. But then we got this issue going on, right? So next thing you know, I'm like, okay, I got to charge my batteries up. I let a guy charge me up. Well, try to jump me off. Wouldn't work. Went next door. I'm right next to the Midway Freightliner. Right next door to that. At that truck stop down there. Right now, I'm down the street at this shop. That's what's behind me. The guy in this area, he fixes on trucks, right? So, literally, man, walk next door, I'm carrying batteries next door, bro. And I done went to this truck stop, I done went to this dealership so many times to the point where, like, they feeling sorry for me for real. They really want to help me. They really want to get me back going because they seeing me spend all this money. So, it's got to a point where the guy who's at the dealership, he ended up letting me drive his truck, dude, back with 2 batteries. That's how bad it was, man. Because I was like, as a man, y'all, we don't like asking for help, man. I just don't do it. Like when it comes down to physical help, when it comes down to financial help, when it just like, it gotta be like some advice or something like that. And I barely like asking for that. You know, sometimes, like, you know, us men, we gotta get over that sometime though. But like right now, it's like I'm kind of stuck in my ways, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'd rather work hard and figure it out, man. Unless it's just something that I just really don't know. I love for, you know what I'm saying, people just step in and like, look, Tay, man, sometimes you need a helping hand, bro. Like, you can't do everything on your own. You get what I'm saying? So, man, they helped me out, and I was so grateful, man. So grateful. When they put the batteries on, truck still went crank. Next thing you know, I said, golly, I'm finna need a starter. Because after so long of trying to crank it up, it just started clicking. I said, dang it, my starter went out. Called him. $700 for a starter. The water pump was $800, right? $800 for the water pump, $700 for the starter. And they helped me out a little bit. They gave me a little bit of a discount or whatever. So I was appreciative of that. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys. If you guys ever run across this video, thank you. But all the guys that helped me, thank you. You know. This guy right here, man, when it's all said and done, he tried to pull start the truck. You know what I'm saying? We put the a battery jump on the truck for like 30 minutes to an hour. Nothing. He came to me probably about 6 or 7 o'clock last night. He came to me about 6 or 7 o'clock last night, man. After doing all that work, being with me for about 4 or 5 hours, helping me out, trying to get it started, trying to get it going. He said, your motor locked, bro.
I gotta escape. Dip off in a race. You come to the crib and get stopped at the gate.